Chapter 10 of A Negro Explorer at the North Pole by Matthew A. Henson. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Chapter 10. Commander Peary was an officer of the United States Navy, but there never was the slightest military aspect to any of his expeditions. No banners flying, no trumpets blaring, and no sharp, incisive commands. Long ago, crossing the ice cap of North Greenland, he carried a wand of bamboo, on one end of which was attached a little silk guidon, with a star embroidered on it, but even that had been discarded, and the only thing military about this expedition was his peremptory "Forward, march!" What flags we had were folded and stowed on Commander Peary's sledge, and broken out only at the North Pole. Captain Bartlett and Mr. George Borup were all alert and at attention, the command of preparation and the command of execution were quickly given in rapid succession, and they were off. From the diary. February 28, 1909. A bright, clear morning. Captain Bartlett and his crew, Ooqueah, Puadluna, and Harrigan, and George Borup and Carco, Seegloo, and Keshungwa, have set sail and are on their way. Captain Bartlett made the trail and George Borup was the scout, and a rare old scout he was. He kept up the going for 3 days, and then came back to the land to start again with new loads of supplies. The party that stayed at Crane City until March 1 consisted of Commander Peary, Macmillan, Goodsell, Marvin, myself, and 14 Esquimos, whom you don't know, and 98 dogs that you may have heard about. The dogs were double fed and we put a good meal inside ourselves before turning in on the night of February 28, 1909. The next morning was to be our launching, and we went to sleep full of the thought of what was before us. From now on it was keep on going and keep on, and we kept on, sometimes in the face of storms of wind and snow that it is impossible for you to imagine. Day does not break in the Arctic regions, it just comes on quietly, the same as down here, but I must say that at daybreak on March 1, 1909, we were all excitement and attention. A furious wind was blowing, which we took as a good omen, for on all of Commander Peary's travelings, a good, big, heavy storm of blinding snow has been his stirrup cup, and here he had his last. Systematically, we had completed our preparations on the 2 days previous, so that by 6 a.m. on the 1st of March we were ready and standing at the upstanders of our sledges, awaiting the command, "Forward, march!" Already difficulties had commenced. Ooblooyah and Slocum, Esquimo name Inagito, but on account of his dilatory habits known as Slocum, were incapacitated. Ooblooyah with a swelled knee and Slocum with a frozen heel. The cold gets you in most any place up there. I and my 3 boys were ordered to take the lead. We did so at about 6:30 o'clock in the morning. Forward, march! And we were off. End of chapter 10.